Hey, I just wanted to jump on and talk about Proverbs 24. Proverbs 24th chapter, verse 1. It says, and I'm paraphrasing, it says, do not be envious of the wicked. Do not be envious of the wicked, nor desire to be with them. For their hearts plot destruction. And basically, before I mess the scripture up, because I'm just saying it from memory, their heart is plotting destruction. And we are admonished to not be envious of the wicked. So my sisters and my kingdom brothers, listen here, y'all. We got to be in this world, but not of this world. This world, it looks, a lot of the aspects of this world looks like eye candy. I mean, it is something that you may be drawn to because it's tantalizing. And I'm not talking about sexuality, which that can be an aspect of it too. But I'm just saying the things of this world is like a shiny toy. You know what I'm saying? That'll make you want to like go to it. So we have to be careful not to be envious of the wicked and their devices and their destruction, because number one, it's wicked. It's wicked. Look in the Bible and look up the things that the Lord describes as wicked. Okay, you do not want to be a part of the wickedness of the wicked. You don't want to be a part of the wickedness of the wicked. So yeah, keep your heart, guard your heart, because in it, out of it flows the issues of life. So if you are like being indoctrinated and you are like being fed with the counsel of the wicked, then guess what? That's what's going to come out eventually. That is what will come out, and it'll come out whenever you least expect it. It'll come out when you least expect it. So yeah, be careful and guard your heart. Be careful of what goes into your eye gate. Be careful of what goes into your ear gate. Be careful of the company that you keep. Social media, just the news, magazines, they put these shiny wickednesses in front of us all day long. I mean, you could be in the line at the supermarket, and all you see is like a shiny celebrity that makes you want to if you're not careful, he or she will make you want to lust after what they're selling, whether it's sexuality, whether it's a Gucci pocketbook. And I'm not talking against Gucci. I'm not talking against Gucci as far as having it. If you can afford it and if you want to get it for yourself, then get it. Get it for yourself, okay? So just be aware of those plots to work on lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. You have to be aware of the lust factor that the world and the wickedness is trying to lure the children of light with. Don't think it's just by coincidence. Don't think it's by coincidence, because the same way the rulers of darkness is trying to keep captive the world is the same way he wants to also draw you. Okay, just because you are a child of the King, he wants to destroy you even more. He's your accuser. He's your accuser. So yeah, guard your heart and be careful of what you eat, what you allow yourself to consume. Be careful, because it's people, places, and things out there that want to destroy you. And you must remember not to be envious of these things. You can't want what they have. If someone has a nice car, or and they got it especially by ill-gotten means, you know what I'm saying, working on the lust of other people. I mean, these people get paid. These celebrities get paid. Not just celebrities, but just the world at large. They are getting paid to draw you in, to seduce you, to indoctrinate you. That's why the advertisements are just rampant. I mean, the advertisements to try to like bewitch you into a certain mindset. I mean, advertise, yeah, if you, McDonald's, I'm just going to use them. They have burgers and stuff. They have burgers, but we know they have burgers, and they do their advertisements, but they're like constantly before you. It's constantly before you. All of this advertisements from pharmaceutical companies, if you feel this, call your doctor because it could be this. They're leaving a lot of things up to your reasoning, like, oh my goodness, I did feel that in my head, I did feel a headache, maybe I have this, maybe I have that, just to lure you into, if not only just getting your copay, okay? I mean, the doctors can always examine you and say, no, that ain't what you have, but guess what? You can still pay for them to tell you that. You're going to still have to pay for them to tell you that ain't what you got, what you saw on TV. So be aware of the seduction of the wicked. Be aware they are seducing you be aware, because the seduction is coming from so many different levels. It's coming from so many different angles. Even your children, they are seducing your children at young ages. They are seducing your children. One thing that I think is just like terrible is sometimes if I'm like looking at social media and I see these little babies gyrating and dropping it like it's hot, and doing all of these nasty dances and everything that they are mimicking from the older actresses or the older songwriters or the older entertainers, I'll say that. That is like very disgusting to me, that a parent would actually film their baby gyrating and doing all of these sexual dances. I mean, and you may say, oh, well, it's innocent right now. It's innocent. They don't know what they're doing. No, they don't know what they're doing, but you know what they're doing, okay? You know what they're doing. And I'm talking to the kingdom of light. The world, they're going to do what they want to do. I mean, I don't have any control over what the world does, but I'm just speaking on behalf of my sisters and brothers who may still be like in that headspace to where they think that that's innocent. It's not innocent. It's not innocent. Do not allow your children to mimic the entertainers and mimic these I'll say like strip club moves. You know what I'm saying? These women up here on these stages these days that's entertaining you or entertaining your children, they're ratchet. They are wicked, and they are seducing people's mindsets into like a perversion. They are seducing our children into a perverted mindset, and then these seeds are planted, and then you wonder why whenever your child is 8 years old, they're like doing nasty stuff that you wouldn't even think that they're doing, because it's an advancement. They see this as a toddler and they're doing the dances and stuff, and then when they get to be in kindergarten and they're still like able to like get on the phone or a tablet whenever they want to and look at these, they're studying it. They're studying these moves. And the prime example, so many children mimic Michael Jackson's dances. And that's fine or whatever. I'm not talking about Michael Jackson's dances, but you get like little bitty kids who like start like doing the moves of Michael Jackson. And I mean the crotch, the hat, the everything, because whenever they see this stuff, they study it. They are studying the moves. They are studying they are studying it. So whenever you get your kid and they're like looking at these Nicki Minaj's and these Cardi B's and all of this, Beyonce and all of this, and they're just like gyrating, and I think it's a double agenda. I think that they're doing it number one, to pervert the kids, because that's the agenda. They getting paid multi-million dollars to do the agenda of the world. So I think number one is to pervert the kids. And then, no, really, I'm going to say a threefold agenda, because number one is perverting the children. And then number two is keeping our men into like a slumber of lust, because they're just looking at this fantasy up there. And even, not all men, but, and I'm not saying that all men are lustful, but it's in their eye gate. It's like right there at their eye gate. So it is an attempt to seduce them and pull them out of this realm into their realm. Okay, even if it's just for a moment, where they have to fight this lust off of them, the agenda is still out there. And then number three, for the women who are decent, the women who are like have right standing, and not saying that they're homey women or whatever, they're just normal women who do their thing, and they have like their own good thing going on, you know what I'm saying? But these harlots and these on stage prostitutes are like really trying to like set an image to make even the women who are like upright women look like they're not doing what they supposed to be doing, because you're not up there. The upright women are not out there, shaking their booty or walking around half naked or talking about WAP, for y'all who done heard that song, not talking about that. So then whenever you're like in relationships, or you're like starting relationships and stuff, these men who have been indoctrinated to this type of performances now, and this type of seed planted in their mindset now, they're gonna either like think that decent woman, who's a very, very, very good woman, they're gonna either think that she's slow or don't know what she's doing per se, or they are going to like continue to like be with that good woman who they perceive to be that good woman, but they're going to continue to lust, probably get into pornography if they're not already in pornography, and they're going to continue to fantasize after these sirens that have been paid and are being paid very, very, very good. They are being paid very well to seduce you and lead you to hell. They are being paid. They're not only going to hell if they don't repent, but they are being paid to lead you to hell. They are being paid to lead you to hell. They're being paid to go to hell and to lead you to hell. Don't let nobody lead you to hell. Don't go to hell on somebody else's dime. If you're going to hell, go to hell because you decide to go to hell. Don't go to hell because somebody is seducing you and secretly inflicting this agenda in your mindset. Don't go to hell because of that, okay? So yeah, stop envying the wicked, because they are like full of destruction. They're full of plotting. They're full of these higher up people, higher up agendas that's making them be who they are. They have to be who they are on stage. They have to like create the atmosphere. They have to perform the rituals. They have to like get the sacrifices, and the sacrifice is not always something that you would think it is. Whenever these celebrities can like induct hundreds of thousands of people under their umbrella, then that's a lot of souls that are being sacrificed. That's a lot of souls that are being led to the slaughter, okay? And the seduction is only like step number one. Because once you're seduced, and then you have to get indoctrinated with it. And then once you get indoctrinated with it, then you will start mimicking it in some kind of way. You will start mimicking it, and you will become perverted. You will become perverted because the natural way of doing things is not their way. They don't do the things naturally. They don't do the things naturally. They have like orgies. They have parties to where it's like they just get whoever they want to get, whether it's male on male, female on female, male with female, female with male, you know, or whatever. Transgender with a normal person, transgender with transgender. I mean, it's no holds barred. No holds barred. So be careful, y'all. Come out of that mindset. Come out of it. Come out of it, because whenever you play with it and put your foot in the water, you're still getting wet. You're still getting wet. So the best thing to do is begin to stand in your position. Stand in your position as a son and daughter of the kingdom of light, and begin to pray. Pray for your brothers and sisters to be delivered from this evil system. Pray for your brothers and sisters and their families to be delivered from this evil system, because the system has captured many mindsets. There's strongholds on many mindsets. There's strongholds, and I'm not saying everybody is in a bad position with it, because they're not. They're not. People have like a healthy mindset when it comes to that, but there are many people with an unhealthy mindset when it comes to that. So yeah, y'all, just be aware of the draw and the seduction and the pull coming from the wicked, because they mean you no good. They mean you no good. All right, well, that's all I'm gonna say for now, and I hope everybody is doing well. And until we meet again, thank you.